Hello all. In this video, I'll show how to use Embed to build a simple embedded application, the LED blinker. For this example, you'll need Raspberry Pi, one LED, a couple of wires, and if possible, a breadboard. Connect the positive terminal of the LED, which is the longer of the two leads, to pin number 4, which is the fourth pin from the left top on the pin header. Similarly, connect the negative terminal of the LED to the ground pin, which is the third pin from the right top. Now power up your Pi using a mini USB port and also connect it to your network or the host machine directly via a Ethernet cable so that you can get an SSH access to it. Let's take a look at the code now. I've shared a link on the article to get you started with Golang, but this code is simple enough to understand without any prior experience of the language. At first, we import the necessary packages, embed being the most important. Embed also gives packages for specific hosts like Raspberry Pi and BeagleBone. As we will be running our code on a Raspberry Pi, we import the RPI package. The underscore tells Go to import it even when it's not used directly in the code. Otherwise, Go does not allow importing of unused packages. Every Go code starts execution at the main function. The embed.init GPIO basically detects the host it's running on and loads the necessary drivers. We use the embed.close GPIO at defer, which does various cleanup tasks. These functions also return an error if any. The next important function is the new digital pin with the pin number as an argument. It returns a digital pin interface which implements digital input-output functions for a specific pin. A close is called on the same to execute pin-specific cleanup once the program exits main. Now we'll see the loop where we'll be controlling the pin. Here we use write method to set the pin to logic high or logic low. This is done by passing a embed.high or embed.low respectively. So here the pin will output 3.3 volt which lights up the LED, and here it is grounded to 0 volt, thus switching off the LED. This is continued 20 times with 1 second sleep. Now that you have a fair understanding of the code, let's see how to build it for the Pi. One of the best features that Golang offers is cross-compatibility, meaning you can code on your host, which is Golang development friendly, and then simply build it for any other target machine. In our case, we use this feature to build an executable for Pi. It has an ARM architecture and Linux OS. To build our LED blinker for Pi, we need to set GoOS and GoArch variables as Linux and ARM respectively. The go build command then builds it for the given architecture. That's it. You'll now see that an executable has been dumped in the same directory. Using the file command on Mac, we can verify that it's an ARM executable. Now we'll copy this onto our Raspberry Pi. Most of the operations in Embed involves handling files, so we have to run this executable as a sudo user. Alright, if everything is wired, you must see your LED going on and off every second. And here we see the statements printed via the code showing the LED status. So that's your first embedded code using Embed. Hope you liked it.